We need a car that is practical. We need economy. We're looking for an affordable car. And of course, such things as safety are of extreme importance, and reliability. With the tailgate, it's very easy to have access to the boot area, and for families, that's an important point of practicality. And we've made sure that also there the boot level is at the bumper, and so it's easy to slide in or have access to items there. One thing that's important is the flexibility of the car. And there, the fold-down seats, which create an absolutely flat surface, are an important feature. And of course, the headrest can be in the way, but we found a solution for that. It's possible to store them where they're not in the way, and you have the full capacity of the rear. And that's about 830 liters in this car.
In the new Civic 5-door, we have 4 different engines, 2 of those using VTEC. Now, all Honda engines, because they are lightweight, small capacity, are fuel efficient. But the VTEC-E engine in particular has been tuned for economy, particular fuel efficient engine. And in addition to providing this automatic fuel efficiency, we like to tell the customer how best to drive to maximize the economy. And on the derivative with a VTEC-E engine, there is a little indicator on the dashboard. This indicator shows you when you're driving well.
With one tank, you can do 850 kilometers. That's basically 6.4 liters to the 100 kilometers.
It's very important for any car that carries the Honda name that the customer can feel the difference, and the technologies that we use are part of what makes the difference. But because of our expertise in manufacturing and using technologies which are tried and tested in other models, we can bring what look like expensive technologies, such as VTEC, such as double wishbone suspension. We can put those into the family car, and we can make the car affordable. One of the other reasons we do that is through our own manufacturing in the UK. By having a factory locally, we can source from local suppliers. That means we don't have to look worldwide for components, but we have the expertise in Japan to set the standard.
Well, safety, we have spent a lot of time investigating, and there we've looked for solutions that not only encompass the, I would say, standard areas of airbag availability for driver and for passenger, but also looked into special solutions. And we've developed the rollover protection system that increases the body strength.
The Civic 5-door is using tried and tested technologies, tried and tested components. And every time Honda develops a new technology, they test it very thoroughly to very high standards. Sometimes our internal standards are even more severe than external legal requirements, because we want the customer to rely on our product. We do not introduce technology just for the sake of technology. It is for the customer benefit.
Honda considers to give the confidence to the driver is the most important part. When we develop the car, how to achieve such a performance to the car is our main target.
Driving feel is very much generated by a car that handles well, that sticks to the road, but a car that also does everything a driver is wanting it to do, precisely and accurately. By fitting double wishbone suspension to the cars, we believe we've achieved that. It contributes not only to the comfort of the car, but also to the feeling of security and stability at speed. The engine speed-sensitive power steering that the car is equipped with also make the car not only easy to park and more manoeuvrable, but also add to that handling at higher speeds. One other factor that contributes to the handling of the car is what we call the rollover protection system, which has a safety benefit in providing some extra rollover protection for the passengers. But it also dramatically improves the torsional rigidity of the car, which of course then improves the handling. So this is one way that we've tried to take an innovative solution to improve not only the safety but the handling of the car through this rollover protection system, which is now in fact being patented by Honda. The engines in the new Civic 5-door range all bear the fruits of our years in Formula One and racing. You can see this particularly in the two VTEC engines, the VTEC E engine specifically tuned for good economy while still maintaining good performance, and the VTEC SOHC engine giving very good levels of response right across the RPM range. So both those two engines give a very good responsive feel to the car, which contributes directly to the driving feel. But in all the engines of the range we use 16-valve engines and multi-point fuel injection. Also, they're all aluminium engines for lightweight construction.
When we design the car, we involve our suppliers, their engineers. When we're making the car as we are doing now, we are closely involving ourselves with those suppliers. We have 202 suppliers, of which that's approximately 30% are from the mainland of Europe. We must make our suppliers work well with us. It's to their advantage and our advantage for our long-term future. Obviously, it is impossible to build a quality car without having the effective parts in which to build it. That is a very important part. But obviously, as you can see from here, what is vital to us is our people.
We're generally known as associates. This commonises ourselves with all members of people that work at Honda. Even though we have a structure with management, we're all regarded as associates. Associates as in a football team, a team member.
We're all associates, we all work together.
When a new person comes to Honda, obviously we don't know them, and we like to have a feel for who they are, their character. So we ask them what their skills are and what their hobbies are, what their interests are. So if we have a common interest, maybe there's a subject to talk about over a tea break or a lunchtime or even after work. Communication is a key subject when we're in a manufacturing plant. So at all stages, we don't rely upon managers running a section. We rely upon all associates and lead associates, team leaders, right the way through to give good communication so we can use this to good effect. The people that are actually working at the place in the Gemba are the people who are experienced with dealing with the manufacturing side of the cars. So we have meetings at various times to discuss any problems that we may encounter.
The people produce the quality. I try and just sometimes take obstacles from their path.
We build the quality into the vehicle on the production line rather than, if you like, improving it at the end of the line. Most associates, or all the associates for that matter, are aware that this quality starts and finishes with them.
Fundamental point is our people. People who wish to get a high quality product, take pleasure in it, want to do it every day, well motivated, using their own ideas. These are the critical factors. The creativity of our people is vital in having an effective operation. So therefore, placing wheels on a car, it's their ideas. They've developed those ideas. We started production here October 92. Our people are very, very proud of what they produce. Our first car, the Accord, and they are just as proud of their second car because there's no difference to them. It's a high quality product and they're very, very proud of what goes out of here.
There is a concept of the passive safety and the active safety. And currently the passive safety is very much popular, but Honda basically considers the active safety the most important point.
Perhaps this is the area that reflects most Mr. Honda's original philosophy, that first comes the man and then the machine. Ultimately, the driver of the car is responsible for the safety of himself and his occupants. So the driver has to take full responsibility. He needs to feel confident in the car and know that the car will respond whatever his input is. So we've paid particular attention to make sure that the driver is relaxed in the car, that he's driving in a stress-free environment. Little touches such as a pollen filter or concave instrument dials that reduce glare are all elements we built into the car to try and reduce the mechanical stress on the driver. Because a car is targeted at the mass market family doesn't mean that that car should be as boring as perhaps some of our perceptions of the average family. There is no such thing as an average family. Our research tends to show that people are motivated by such emotional things as driving feel, and that if we can put our technology to use in improving the driving feel, then there will be people who will buy that. When someone buys Honda, they're buying something different. They're buying a brand that has started off under the inspiration of one man, Mr. Soichiro Honda, and went on to continually challenge itself, whether this was in Formula One, motor racing, or motorbike racing, or with cars such as the NSX and Prelude, very innovative, original cars. Honda has always had the courage and the spirit of challenge to go its own way. When someone buys a Honda, they're buying a piece of that, and we feel that that's very much a part of being individual, that spirit of challenge. We hope that customers, when they buy Honda, will feel that as well.